Hello there, it's your boy That's No Moon, and I thought I would almost start like a new series. Not really a series, but I thought it'd be quite useful to sort of log characters as they go up to Gear 13 and what difference it makes. So it gives you a more informed decision on what characters to take up to Gear 13. Now, I do have quite a few at Gear 13 at the moment. I say quite a few. In the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge amount. So I have, 7, 14, 15, 16 characters at gear level 13, and I have 3 at relic level 7. So you really do have to be careful with who you you sort of take to gear 13, because the Chirotex and the extra at the moment, it is hard to come by. If you pretty much need to be scoring top 10 in raids to be getting this gear 13 pieces, or a chance at getting them in full. Otherwise, they are a long grind. So you've got, for example, stone cuffs, 40 of these, more of those. This one's a rough one because, so also who does the gear share with? So I thought, well, it's quite good to sort of cover other viable choices. So we can see here, 5s is a huge choice. Droidica's a very big choice as well. Zalbar, if you like your scoundrels, along with Young Han. Night Sister Spirit, she's a great choice. She's going to hit hard. HK, Geo Spy. So these are all sort of tough choices going into First Order as well, with the inevitable new meta coming up. And the outside shot Ewok Elder. So there's a lot to share here with. However, this is what I am closest with. I'm nowhere near gas or getting him to gear 13, so it makes more sense to kind of do this one. And out of fairness, what I'll do, I'll put this on so we've got some base stats at gear level 12.5. So let's go and put that on. Okay. So how do I run him at the moment? Well, I run him with speed, which probably isn't optimal, but it's pick your poison, really. It kind of works PvE for territory battles. So the dark side GOTBs, speed works quite well, and to sort of guarantee a watch shard, lower level, or if you're sort of 50-50, going very quick speed on him helps a huge amount. So health, so I could do with also slicing some of these mods as well. I might do one for health afterwards. Yeah, I might do that one after. So I just run a health set along with a speed set. So offense, I could probably get rid of that. Let's see if we have got a better mod around for that. Let's see if we've got health. We do, but no one really want to take it off. What about protection? Again, no one really. I want to pull it off. No, okay, so we'll. I guess so. I mean, protection we could put there, but yeah, not health. Let's just have a look very quickly what that adds. Yeah, it adds a fairly sort of significant bit of protection. Right, but for now, let's have a look. So base stats is strength is 1325, mastery is going to be accuracy, defense, penetration, and health steal. So all great stuff. Health and protection 122,000, nearly 123,000. He's going to get in 8 speed. His potency is pretty good actually as a base. Health steal is 10%, so we're going to get a bit extra on that, I think. Damage isn't too shoddy. Armor penetration 111, that's actually quite good. Armor 42.7, so that's also pretty good as well. And that's that's relatively passive as well. Not a huge amount of defense on there. So let's now hit the upgrade button. Pardon me. So yeah, these chirotechs are pretty rough, and again another one of those and 50 of those. So it's going to add 2000 health, 235 strength, which is going to add again to health, 8 speed, which is great, better physical damage, penetration, crit chance, tenacity is always okay, and then health steal is going to be pretty big as well. So let's go and pop it. Let's go and upgrade him. Nice. So we'll just wait for that to tick over. I have got both the Zetas on there. I think they are both pretty good. 10% extra damage is okay. But this is, you know, if you're thinking of doing geos at all, this is probably the most important. Well, definitely the one. Yeah, Geo Swarm. That's pretty good, but I mean, even at 7, it's pretty good. When you get to 8, 10% more damage for each debuffed enemy. A bit of a luxury Zeta, but it's worth doing, I think. Okay, so let's first and foremost at gear level 0 check the stats. So strength is now 1562. We've now gone to 100 and that's not bad actually. 148. Speed is now 258. Health steal is now 20%, which is great. Damage has gone up quite significantly. Armor penetration has gone up by 50. Armor hasn't gone up a huge amount at all. I think that's exactly the same as it was. But yeah, huge increase in health and protection. Now he's going to also get extra health steal from that, from each and every relic. He'll also get health, physical damage, agility, but yeah, his strength, support, mastery. So that's going to be accuracy, armor, and resistance penetration, which is always very good as well. So let's pop the first one. Let's go to relic level 1. We should have a little bit hanging around. And as you can see there, now health is tallying up pretty quickly, even at relic level 2. Physical damage is looking good again. Armor, now that's going up, which is important. Yeah, accuracy's doubling there. Armor and resistance penetration, that's huge. And then health steal is doubling as well. So let's pop that again. And yeah, each and every upgrade there looks actually very nice. As you can see there, it's going up pretty good. So let's go back to the stats one more time. So we've got 66 and 88 now. So already that's increased quite a bit. 154, 155,000 now. Health steal's at 21.5. That will continue to get better. Damage has increased again by the looks of things. Armor has gone up again, so the damage that we receive now, we're going to negate half of that physical damage, which is great. Now, also, if you're a very new player, some people will hit with physical attacks, other people will hit with special attacks, and you'll be able to find out where or what it is. So for example, his bonus is this deals physical damage. So again, anything that hits with physical damage, I'm going to negate 48 or 49% of that. If, for example, you're over against a Night Sister squad, now Night Sister, they are quite these weirdly counter each other on offense, but again, this is a character where it's all special damage, special damage, special damage. So again, just make sure to check again that no physical offense applies here really, but special offense here is quite high. So that's what you've kind of got to look out for when countering these sort of teams. So again, when you're looking at going up against a Geobrood Alpha, if you really want to deep dive, you have guys who probably want to do special damage against these. I would imagine. I could be wrong, but that's going to be again, you know, in terms of that, physical is going to be blocking 48% and special survivability, so reduces damage taken from abilities using special damage, so 37. So I'm going to be hitting 10 to 12% harder with anything that hits with special damage. So that's always quite good as well. As I said, if you really want to deep dive into it. So yeah, overall, I would certify that Geobrood Alpha is completely worth taking to Gear 13. As I said, he really will help you out in territory wars, territory battles, and your grand arena as well. Also, if you're sort of very new game or starting the game, Geos are an absolutely fantastic squad, along with the rest of the separatists, Newt Gunray and Dooku, to kind of shoot for straight away. They will help out a lot in in arena. I know that is sort of changing ever so slightly with Jedi Knight Revan unlocking on day one, but you know, sort of a very, very solid team, and these Geos will do you quite well as well. Who else is it worth upgrading on the Geo team? Well, I would think Geo Spy. Probably the only other one that you need. If you're a ship's guy, Sunfac, so anyone with a ship, they're going to get bonuses for higher gear level, higher mods and things like that. That's what I was going to do as well. I was going to pop a I think I'll sort of slice that as well. So with your mods as well, there's going to be, I would recommend against doing anything that's protection. This will only take it to 24%, so it only adds 0.5% protection. Whereas if I increase the health, well, this is now going to increase it by around about 10%. So now instead of 5.88, we're at 16%. It will also roll everything that's on secondary as well. Again, not the perfect mod for Geobrood Alpha, but just to sort of show you a rough idea. So now going into the stats, that health has increased even more. So now we're probably looking at around about 160,000 health and protection. Against anything but Treya, this is going to be pretty tough to get through, and it will only get harder to get through as well. So as I said, if you are thinking of relicking Geobrood Alpha, I would highly recommend, as things stand at the moment. They're still a very relevant team as of January and February 2020, and each and every Gear 13 that I'll do a very quick roster review just to show you whether it's worth doing, and what sort of things that people gain. You can do all this on Star Wars Galaxy Hero GG, but it is quite nice to sort of see it live and see the difference that it makes from Gear 12 to Gear 13. So yeah, leave you with that, and make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time we get round to another Gear 13. Cheers guys.